Hi everyone, my name is Annette and I am a student at the interpretation course. This is Intro to Interpretation, and today I would like to share with you a recipe, and it's on how to make lemon buttery soft cookies. So let's get started with the recipe. I will divide this instructions into two parts. First, I'll give you the list of ingredients. And the list of ingredients is divided in two parts. One is for the dough and one is for the glaze. And then after that, we'll go on to the step-by-step process. Okay, I don't know the ingredients by heart. I do have a list, so I will read them off. Please bear with me as I read them. Now for the cookies, you'll need 2 sticks of unsalted butter. You'll need 1 cup of confectioner sugar. You'll need 1 tablespoon of finely grated lemon zest. You'll need a tablespoon and a half of fresh lemon juice, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and 3/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. That is for the dough. Now for the glaze, you'll need a couple other ingredients, and the first one is a half a cup plus 2 tablespoons of confectioner sugar, a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, a tablespoon of unsalted butter, and the last ingredient is probably the best. You'll need finely grated lemon zest, and that is for decoration purpose only. Okay, now let's go on to the actual step-by-step process. Okay, like all baking recipes, you'll need to preheat the oven first. The universal temperature is 350. However, you do need to make adjustments according to your own oven, okay? So once you start mixing everything together, the first thing you do is preheat the oven so that when you're done with getting the dough ready, the oven should be just about ready, okay? So preheat the oven 350, grab a large bowl, and I suggest you use a handheld electric mixer for this recipe instead of a manual process, because if you use a manual process, most likely the cookies will come out a little bit too hard. So grab a large bowl, and in that bowl you're going to add the butter and the confectioned sugar, and you're going to beat that until it's smooth, and that should take you about 2 minutes. After that, you'll add in the lemon zest and the lemon juice. You'll add in the flour and the salt, and you'll beat that and until it's nice and smooth. That should probably take you into another 2 minutes, okay? So at this point, you should have the oven preheating, and you should have in your large bowl a nice doughy large bowl, okay? So you're gonna start grabbing the dough and forming little balls. You can roll them in your hands and you can form balls and place them on the baking sheet. Now, once you have the baking sheet completely filled up with the little balls, you're gonna flatten the top of each one with your fingers, okay? Now, once that is done, you'll take that baking sheet into the oven and you will bake that for about 12 to 14 minutes. Now, I would like to remind you at this point that 12 or 14 minutes is an approximate amount. It all depends about your oven, okay? The most important thing in timing this is that when you look at the baking sheet, you should make sure that the cookies are lightly browned and lightly brown on the bottom, okay, and firm, not too hard and not too soft. Once the 12 to 14 minutes are up and the cookies look just about ready to be pulled out, you'll set them on a cooling rack for about 2 minutes. Okay, now once the cookies are on the cooling rack for about 2 minutes, that's when you start applying the glaze on each cookie. So you'll grab your glaze mix, which is pretty easy to make. To make the glaze, all you have to do is you're going to mix in the confectioner sugar with the lemon juice and the butter until it's nice and smooth. This is, it's nice and smooth, it's a little bit watery, but that's the way it should be. So once your glaze is ready and your cookies are cool, you're gonna glaze each cookie and then you will let them set to cool down, which is about, once the glaze is set and the cookies are ready, you should, That should take about 15 minutes, okay? So there it is. That's your recipe of nice, soft, lemon zesty cookies. Thank you. Bye-bye.